They maybe didn't have quite in mind such a colourful number as this, but it's the same mentality of don't see any fabric as just what it's been made out of, because this was, as I say, a duvet, and it certainly doesn't look like it now, does it? So yes, that's the history of my number, and I shall now introduce the ladies again to the catwalk.
Oh, I really like that.
We're stepping it up into the 1950s now as well, so we have two classic examples here of wiggle numbers. Jen, if you'd like to take to the floor. Could we have a huge round of applause, please, because it is also Jen's first time on the catwalk, so she's very nervous. She looks absolutely stunning.
Love the colour.
I like to call this my Joni dress. For anybody who's seen Mad Men and the naughty secretary in Mad Men, not that I'm saying Jen's naughty at all, but she is a neighbour and I know what she gets up to. I think you'll agree she really pulls it off. A round of applause, please. Thank you very much, Jen. And next we have Leonie. Leonie's dress is a 1952 original number. As you can see, the styling going into the 1950s, like my own dress, was very structural and architectural around the top. We have a nice squared off effect, very much the kind that you started seeing coming out of the Hollywood movies of the era on Audrey Hepburn and the like. Thank you very much, Leonie. Sorry, we had a very quick costume change back there. If you can just bear with us a second. Another round of applause for the wonderful Jen. As I say, that was a very quick costume change backstage. Now this is very much the style of the 1950s housewife, with a full-skirted low-back number. There's also a cowl effect around the neck and the low back. Lovely big round of applause for Jen. Thank you very much. And it's party time with our Nikki again. Thank you very much, Nikki. Can't help but boogie to this one, can you? Now this is almost a mix of 1940s sarong style and the early 1950s wiggle style. So very, very popular. And this lipstick print, well boy, if I could get this fabric reprinted, I'd have sold it a million times over. Because every time Nikki's been out in this dress, she's caused a few waves. Thank you very much, Nikki. And here we have Emma in a lovely Duchess satin number.
So good. I got to leave.
Now this number is going slightly more towards the early 1960s. some lovely pleating in the bodice, as you can see, to shape it in at the waist and make the waist look absolutely tiny. Thank you very much, Emma. Go on, Jen, take to the floor. I very much like how Jen's matched these shoes to the underskirt here. This again is a 1950s number, full skirted. It's got a lovely twirl in it, so I no doubt Jen will oblige again. She's going to want to take this dress home with her. I can see this now. Going to call on her across the road and she's going to be like, yeah, Theodore.
Although I'm quite aware that here and there are
That's great. Thank you very much, Jen.
Sun in the sky, you know how I feel.
That's another of that.
If I'm by, you know how I
Here we have Leonie and Carol. Leonie, if you can take the dance floor, please.
It's a new day. It's a new life for me.
Now Leonie's dress again is another classic wiggle dress. The particular style that this is based on can have any number of necklines, from straight to sweetheart neckline, and the skirt at the bottom can also have a different finish to each one. I quite like the cheeky kicks on this one, I think you'll agree, which Leonie's making fun himself. I love Leonie's wiggle, it's just irresistible. Thank you very much, Leonie. And here we have Carol in another version of the 1950s full-skirted number. Now this is lined in a stiff fabric so that you don't actually have to have a petticoat on under this. But if Carol would like to give a swirl, you'll see it's just as full as one of the others that was on earlier. It's just without a petticoat. You know, you don't always need it. Thank you very much, Carol. It's also Carol's first time on the catwalk, so everybody, big round of applause. Thank you very much. Now, everybody, we've got some very special treats now. We're on to the denouement. So this is the next, last but one number. And here we have a show dress modelled by our wonderful Nikki, who has already modelled this at an event earlier this year. If you'd like to take to the floor, Nikki.
Which is the name of the game? What you buy, what you do on every street in town.
Now I'm sure you'll agree this is very much a Hollywood glamour plus kind of number. Very Grecian inspired. The only regrets I had about making this dress was the glitter. I think it covered my house for about 3 months. And at the event where Nikki wore it earlier this year, you knew where she was and where she'd been by the trail of glitter. Thank you very much, Nikki. Now we might be having a little bit of a tight costume change here. And finally, before our encore, as you may have guessed by the tune, we have the classic Audrey number, modelled by the beautiful Emma. If you'd like to take to the floor, Emma, just a sec.
like an ice cream seller. Oh, yeah.
It has the classic Empire line on the front, a train, and the wonderful shaping on the back of the dress. Now I'll just let our Emma finish her catwalk piece, go backstage and make sure that the girls are all ready when they give me the nod for the finale, the encore on stage of all the girls.
Makes you look nice, Rog.
Okay, if you'd like to welcome all the girls onto the stage and have a huge, rapturous round of applause. Thank you very much, girls. I hope you've all enjoyed yourself. I want to say 1,000 thank yous to everybody who's helped me today, from the girls, Alison, my hair and makeup artist, people who supplied underwear, Amanda, hat people, my husband and son, my mum, without whose support I couldn't have done it, and a huge thank you for a huge audience for coming to see it. Thank you very much. Thank you.